Good morning. We've got bright skies out there this morning, lots of sunshine, but it is frigid. 8 degrees right now in Springfield on north winds at 6 miles per hour. It is only 1 degree in Clinton, 2 at Lake of the Ozarks, 4 in Rolla, and 6 degrees in Mountain Grove. Add on a north wind at about 5 to 10 miles per hour, and we are finding wind chills below zero this morning. It feels like 2 below zero in Springfield, -3 in Mountain Grove, and -5 in Rolla. So some very cold, dangerously cold wind chills. Cover your extremities, keep the pets inside, and remember that frostbite can occur in 30 minutes or less. For your Valentine's Day, again, we're starting out pretty cold with those temperatures in the teens and single digits. We'll have cold Cupid by this afternoon, temperatures in the 20s, some 30s by this afternoon. That high temperature for Valentine's Day will be cold at 37 degrees, but that is better than yesterday. So lots of sunshine out there today. Temperatures technically warmer than yesterday, just still feeling chilly. We'll have those temperatures in the middle and upper 20s tonight, not nearly as frigid. And then a couple of clouds tomorrow, but breezy south winds push those highs closer to 50 degrees. So warm as we head through our Saturday, breezy and warmer, but mostly cloudy for Saturday. Sunday will look gorgeous, mostly sunny with those highs around 60 degrees. Another warm day on Monday ahead of a cold front. We'll have some showers on Monday, but on the back side of that front, temperatures will tumble. We're looking at temperatures in the upper 30s by Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week. So the Arctic blast short-lived, but the warm-up also pretty short-lived too. So there's your 7-day cold sunshine today for Valentine's Day, breezy and warmer on Saturday, beautiful on Sunday. Next rain chance comes on Monday. Joe, Lauren.
Firefighters worked to put out a fire destroying a funeral home in Branson overnight. Western Taney County Fire battled this large flame coming from the Snap Bearden Funeral Home. It's on East Highway 76. That's the main strip there in Branson, which had to be closed down while they fought this fire. Assistant Chief James Lannon says witnesses report hearing something unusual before the fire.
Reports were a loud boom and then active fire showing. Units arrived within about 6 minutes of the initial dispatch, found heavy fire conditions on one side of the building, mounted an offensive attack. Unfortunately, the fire had already extended to the attic by the time we had gotten here.
The fire department confirms no one was inside the building when it broke out.
We put crime into focus now for you. A Springfield man accused of an attempted rape on the Missouri State campus last year will be arraigned today. The incident happened in a woman's restroom in Cheek Hall. Police say Gregory Morton Jr. grabbed an MSU employee while she was in the restroom, but she was able to escape and call for help. MSU campus safety officers then caught Morton. He's also facing charges for an incident earlier in that same day when he allegedly broke into someone's basement.
And a Springfield woman is also scheduled to be arraigned in circuit court today for resisting arrest. Court documents say 39-year-old Amy Blaine was driving down the road the wrong way last year. Deputies found her pulled over, but when they attempted to talk to her, she fled. Star Chase was used on Blaine's truck, and she was tracked to Kansas Expressway in Grand, where she crashed into another vehicle. Deputies say she also caused a crash near Kansas and Bennett. Blaine allegedly did not comply with authorities, and they also had to use a taser.
In some more local news, Billings residents are invited to an open house tonight to give input on the town's comprehensive plan. It'll start at 5:30 at the high school, and you can provide comments through exhibits covering the goals and objectives that will guide decisions on city services and development for the next 20 years.
Cox Monette is hosting a brief topping out ceremony later this morning. During that, the final steel beam for the hospital will be put in place. It starts at 11 a.m. When complete in 2021, the hospital will provide an enhanced emergency department, multiple operating rooms, labor and delivery, and an office building to house physician clinics and 40 exam rooms.
Firefighters in Lebanon are helping police by training them to use some of their technology when the situation calls for it. Fire Chief Sam Schneider gave a tutorial for them covering 3 things: a thermal imaging camera used to search for hidden fire or victims in buildings, a swivel action camera on a pole to look around collapsed structures or tight spaces, and also a seismic device that can pick up the faintest audio sounds. Lieutenant Matthew Wright says, with the Lebanon PD, says they found a need for devices in some scenarios, so they wanted all the officers to learn how to use them.
A couple of incidents that's happened in recent past where we could have utilized cameras to help look into some dangerous situations before we actually put our officers in that line of danger.
While our equipment isn't designed necessarily for all the law enforcement tasks or operations that we did have some video equipment that might be beneficial for them. There has been an occasion in the last couple of years where the police department was able to use one of our thermal imaging cameras to help them locate a person in a house.
Also, with an increase of new officers, the departments are doing more joint training to work together more effectively, as this is one instance of that.
In your education coverage, the school improvements being done under Proposition S are going as planned. SPS posted this video with Springfield Schools Superintendent Dr. John Jungman and the Director of Operations overseeing the projects. It shows the construction of the new Early Childhood Education Center, which will open in August. At Sunshine Elementary, the storm shelter is already up. Look at that. The exterior at Delaware Elementary is expected to be finished in about a month. And crews have also finished 19 of 33 secure entrances, 6 new storm shelters at different facilities, and have made everything ADA accessible.
Moving on this morning to a consumer watch for you. Singles looking for love can often turn to online dating sites or apps now.
But Color 10's Nyjah McDonald joins us this morning to share why experts are encouraging you to do so with caution. Nyjah.
Well, good morning, Lauren and Joe. Experts say romance scams happen year-round, but Valentine's Day can make victims think they are legit. Now, it might feel like love at first sight or even swipe, but the Better Business Bureau warns it's a labor of love for scammers. Millions of people look to online dating apps or social networks to find love, but instead more and more find fraud. The BBB says scammers may spend months grooming their victims, building what the victim believes to be a loving relationship. Stephanie Garland is the regional director of the Springfield BBB. Garland says the average financial loss for a victim in our area is $10,000.
A lot of times these people will send the money through money transfer or MoneyGram, Western Union, which it's nearly impossible to get that money back. So just realize that you're out that money. It's a terrible lesson to learn, but we don't want you to ever have to learn it.
Well, Garland says anyone who has fallen victim to an internet love scam is encouraged to file a complaint with the Better Business Bureau.
All right, Nyjah McDonald reporting this morning. Now let's take a look at what's coming up for you after daybreak.
I'm Anthony Mason. Coming up, American Wonders. We go inside a castle of ice built by hand every winter in the Colorado Rockies. That's coming up on CBS This Morning.
And the top 5 trends are all Valentine's Day centered.
Oh, certainly. All right. A bunch of theories about how this holiday came to be a thing. A lot of people call it a Hallmark holiday, but this dates before Hallmark, folks, all right?
Yes.
One comes from the early Christian church, which had at least 2 saints who were named Valentine. How do you like that?
I knew that, St. Valentine.
Of course.
Another urban legend, though, says a priest named Valentine married couples in secret because Emperor Claudius II forbade young men from getting married.
What do you think?
That's interesting.
So both are religious.
Yeah.
A little bit of a Cupid type of thing there.
And of course,
Matchmaking.
most well-known symbol is Cupid, right? He's got the bow and arrow. He wears a diaper, right? That's about it.
He needs more than a diaper today, but
Yeah.
He needs a Sherpa, a onesie. Cold out there.
He's got to do his work inside. He can't go outside if he's Cupid today, right? So
maybe
we're just
chocolate keeps you
freezing.
warm.
Big candy holiday. I know. I didn't look up the numbers for this. I should have
I think
seen how
it's-
much people are dropping money on candy today. You
It's
know?
one of the top. It's like Valentine's Day, Easter are the biggest for chocolate. I've done some stories on that in the past.
I don't know candy
Yeah.
specifically, but I do know, depending on which data research agency you ask, anywhere from 85 to 150 is the average dollar amount Americans will
Right.
spend today.
And we had reports this week.
No, that's what I'm saying. Not just on candy.
On average, but millennials are driving that price up too.
Yeah,
They spend a little
millennials
bit
are
more.
hard to impress, I guess. They want
Yeah.
a steak dinner.
A lot of that's happening. So I don't know. If you're going out, though, you really got to stay warm. We have a big temperature climb today, but it's still going to, at its peak, is going to be so cold, right?
I know, yeah. We'll be like 10, 15 degrees warmer than we were yesterday, but that still only puts us at 37 degrees for Valentine's Day, which is 10 below average. So baby steps, right? A little bit of a baby step out there today with the warm up, 37 degrees. The bigger warm up comes this weekend. 50 on Saturday, breezy and warmer. Really nice on Sunday, sunshine and 60. The last warm day will be Monday before temperatures go back into the 30s on Tuesday.
Well, we'll enjoy it while it's here.
Certainly.
We have
can
to.
do that. And enjoy the sunrise today, everyone. Just stay inside. Bundle up if you have to go out.
That's right. Thanks for joining us for this Valentine's Day edition of Daybreak. We'll see you back here on Monday.